Hello, Miss. Hello, everyone. I think you already know that if you want to improve your writing skills, you have to practice, right? And now I teach you about basic writing. First, was and were are past form of the verbs to be. Verb be itself is one of the confusing irregular verbs, but is very often used in English. So, it is very important for you to understand the use of this verb. Was is used for the first person singular I and the third person singular he, she, it. Meanwhile, were is used for the second person singular subject, namely you, your, and yours, and the first and third person singular, namely we or they. The first use was and were is in the simple past tense. We and were have the same meaning and function in a sentence. Both are the past tense of be, which serves to indicate the condition of an object, or are used as auxiliary verbs to connect the main verbs. Examples of using was and were in simple past tense. Number 1, he was football captain of the team. Number 2, we were in the right place. Next, use of was and were in past continuous tense. By understanding the use of was and were, you can also explain an event or event that was happening in the past by using the past continuous tense. Examples of the use of was and were in the past continuous tense. Number 1, last night I was listening to radio until midnight. Number 2, they were talking about soccer when I come. Next, the use of have and has is often confusing both when writing and speaking in English. This is because have is an irregular verb that has a different form between its first and three verbs. Has is used with third-person singular subjects such as he, she, and it. Meanwhile, have is used when the subject is in the first and second person singular or in the third person plural, namely I, you, they, and we. Has used example. Number 1, he has colorful house. Number 2, she has brilliant idea. Number 3, it has a hole on the surface. Have is an irregular verb that has the meaning of having or expressing ownership when used as the main verbs. Example use of have. Number 1, I have a great idea for you. Number 2, we have best over for you. Number 3, all students have a plan to go to Bali. Using have and has as auxiliary verbs. Have and has as auxiliary verbs you generally find in sentences that use present perfect tense and past perfect tense when it becomes an auxiliary verbs. Using have and has as auxiliary verbs. Have and has as auxiliary verbs you generally find in sentences that use present perfect tense and past perfect tense. When it becomes an auxiliary verb, the meaning of have, has, and had is has or already, and in its application it is always followed by a third form of verb or verb 3 or past participle. Present perfect tense serves to express an event or activity that has been complete in the present. For more detail, see the example sentence below. Example sentence is He has played guitar for 7 years. In this sentence above, we find that number one, the subject of the sentence above is the third person singular, so it uses has. Number two, has is an auxiliary verb used for the construction of the present perfect tense. Number two, played. There is the third form of the verb or past participle of play. The discussion regarding the use of have, has, and was and were in English sentence might be useful and add to your insight in the teaching and learning process of English. See you in your next material. Thank you.